Alright, so this is going to be my review of the second season to Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous. So, I was really surprised by the first season. I really liked it. It didn't pull any punches. They actually showed people dying. It was actually like I cared about the characters. I was pleasantly surprised of how the character arcs went, and the twists of it, and how it tied into how well it tied into all of Jurassic World itself. So I had some expectations for season 2, and yeah. So what did I think of the second season? It was good. I rather enjoyed it. The show, for those who don't know, this second season takes place, I guess you could say, in the 5-year gap between... Yeah, it's pretty much the 5-year gap between Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. And goddamn chair. So this is, I guess you could say, like a month, like a little while. So we are a few years. There is a few-year time gap. So I'm getting tongue-tied. Point being, it's after Jurassic World. They're still stuck on the island, and it's almost like I was kind of thinking it would go Lord of the Flies in a way, because realistically that's how it go, but not for this animated series. So, although that would be an interesting idea, like, you know, have like a Lord of the Flies situation with on the island that'd be full of dinosaurs. That'd been kind of fucking cool. But I know they probably wouldn't have gone that dark. Anyway, so this did take a lot. This one kind of meandered a bit, I will say, whereas the first one, although to be fair, the first season did meander a bit, the first 2 episodes, but from when it finally got into Jurassic World territory and where it started tying into the movie, that's where I felt like it started to pick up. Here, it kind of felt like it was kind of a little all over the place, but the characters were still likable enough for me to care and keep watching. I was also pleasantly surprised about how well the character of Ben, developed. I'm kind of glad about that. As you guys know, if you guys remember my last season review, that character annoyed me to no end because he was such a fucking stereotype. So I was not a fan. But this time around, I was like, okay, that's cool, and it was cool to see his ankylosaur Bumpy, start growing. And I'm kind of hoping we get to see that a dinosaur fight at some point between her and the Rex. Which, by the way, the Rex actually becomes like the main antagonist because now T-Rex don't got anything to do. Like I understood why they didn't use the T-Rex a lot, or hardly at all in the first season, because yeah, the T-Rex was still locked up in the paddock in the first movie and didn't really do anything else. Like, it was just kind of it was just pretty much like there was no way you could use it. But here it was like free reign, because again, A, it's out, B, you can do whatever you want with the T-Rex now. And I like that. I like how they used the Rex as the big antagonist, like the one thing you do not want to mess with among the mountains of other stuff. To be fair, the Carno was all right, but let's be honest, we all came for the Rex. We all came to see Rexy. There is a lot of mystery about what was in the ice tube, what was frozen in the tube, and that's no doubt going to be in season 3. I hope it's not like a prototype for the Indoraptor or some other dino hybrid. I really hope that's not the case with the creature in the cryotube. Honest to God, I'm so sick of dino hybrids. I'm really hoping it's like something like a mammal. I've been kind of wanting a prehistoric mammal in the Jurassic continuity and the Jurassic World continuity for a while, because I just kind of need a change up. Is like, if you really want something to change up, why not do something like, I don't know, a Smilodon or a Terror Bird or a Mastodon. I'm hoping it's, maybe they explained maybe they said what already it was and I just missed it. Like, maybe that was the case. Maybe I just missed what it. Maybe they hinted at what it really was. But me personally, I'm just kind of hoping it's a Smilodon or something. Because I just kind of need that, other than another frickin' hybrid. I'm tired of the hybrids. So there you go. let's talk about the human antagonists real quick for this season. The human antagonists are this married couple who are big game hunters, and they want to kill dinosaurs. And I've actually thought like this would be a cool idea for Jurassic World, the Jurassic continuity of just having people could probably sneak on the island and start hunting the dinosaurs. They alluded to that happening on Isla Nublar before Jurassic World was established in some of like the extended lore. They do kind of mention that there was poaching on the on Isla Nublar and Sorna for a while. That had occurred a lot during those times. So it was cool to see that, but they just are not threatening. Those two are not threatening. They actually reminded me of the. It was actually kind of like those two villains from the first Rescuers movie. You remember those two? Yeah. So they weren't threatening, but it was, you're just kind of waiting for them to die. That's the big thing, is that you're just kind of waiting for those two to die. And while you don't see it, they give you enough insinuation of like, oh yeah, he got eaten, or they got eaten, and it was not a pretty death. The characters themselves are very likable, and again, that's probably what saved season 2 for me, was that it managed to, these characters were likable enough, and I could believe their stories enough to follow along with them, even when the episodes kind of meandered a bit. And I am interested in the next season. I am very much interested in where to see how they're going to get off the island themselves, and how they'll play out, what's the thing in the tube. And I'm wondering if at all this will tie into Fallen Kingdom, and if season 3 might be the final season. That's the other big question. Is the third season the final season, and are we going to and if it isn't, is season 4 going to tie somehow into Dominion, into Jurassic World Dominion, the next Jurassic World movie? Because we kind of need something to tie over, because the movie ain't going to be around until, 2022? Yeah, I think they said 2022 or 2023. That's when Jurassic World Dominion comes out. So, they need something. So, they might as well keep playing with Camp Cretaceous for a bit. They might as well keep using that, or building into other lore. So, yeah. All in all, not bad. Season 2, it was short, it was sweet, and just nice to have some Jurassic content. It was nice to have any kind of Jurassic Park content, because we ain't getting it this year. So, better late than, better than nothing, I would say. All around, I would say if you enjoyed the first season, you're probably going to like this one. I will say that the human antagonists are just not threatening. They're just bitchy and moany, and you're not going to care about them at all. But I think what does help this show is the kids and their interactions with one another, and the dinosaurs, of course, especially the dinosaurs. I will, and maybe I missed this, but whenever they brought up the T-Rex, they don't do the whole "don't move, it won't see you" thing. And I was like, if Darius, the main character, the main one among the crew, is so into the dinosaurs, why doesn't he say stand still? Like, doesn't he know about these dinosaurs enough to be like, hey, if we don't move, maybe the Rex will pass us by? But I get it, they're kids, and it's a frickin' T-Rex that could eat them in one bite. So I get it. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.